Now to the story teased earlier, Nigeria's education sector may no doubt have witnessed some challenges and development in the past couple of years, but many opine that 2023 has left remarkable achievements and experiences which remain indelible in the nation's history. With the 8-month ASU strike, rising cases of insecurity in schools and increasing number of out-of-school children, former President Muhammadu Buhari on the 3rd of January 2023 signed into law the budget with education ranking almost the highest. Correspondent Gabriel Odia takes a look at the journey so far in the education sector in 2023.
For the first time after almost a decade, President Muhammadu Buhari allotted 1.79 trillion naira to education to address its challenges in the country. This amount represented a total of 8.2%, the highest so far, which is far less than the UNESCO benchmark of 15 to 20% for education. The coming of President Bola Tinubu on May 29 further worsened the situation, following removal of fuel subsidy and the introduction of palliatives, which left governors to improve the education system in the state.
The state government is going to pay hundreds of millions of naira in the registration of NECO and WAEC to the students who are in the public government-approved schools. I think by doing this, we want education to come back to its full-fledged wing and swing. We want every household to be educated.
While the federal government budgeted 470 billion naira for tertiary education trust fund to pacify striking members of ASU, yet the Japa syndrome also played out as many lecturers left the country. But that fund has continued its support to federal institutions in infrastructure, training, research, including military schools.
The approved disbursements is in the neighborhood of about 320 billion. And I'm also pleased to report that to date, accessed more than that, and I will explain why that is so. The reason is because we still have a backlog of allocations in previous years that some institutions have not accessed. But because we've streamlined the process, because we also created avenues to assist the institutions assess their backlog, that number has grown.
By putting the university on the first line charge, I can say that even when the strike was on, the state government was paying the salaries of the youth.
Despite the Universal Basic Education Commission being allotted 147 billion naira to address basic school needs such as infrastructure, capacity of teachers and out-of-school dropouts through the state, the sector still lacks teachers, infrastructure, as those in private schools want government to extend palliatives to them, lamenting government's unfavorable policy.
Our teachers are having a lot of challenges in the state today. Most teachers are not being fixed up in the right path. We discover that up till now, over 2,000 teachers are out there omitted. We want government to reinstate those people on the payroll.
You know the problem already. We are school owners. We want to understand with the parents. We want to keep them. We pay salaries. We finance some of these things that will make the school owners give the best to our pupils. So we need funds, and if you cannot get, the source of our funding is from the parents. If you really cannot get what you need to fund your business, how do you do it? We had no kobo. You can't just send them away like that. By the time you flush everybody away, what do you do with your school?
One of the teachers said the introduction of palliatives by Mr. President and its effective utilization by state government has had the shift, as some public schools are beginning to experience a surge in population of students due to school fees. He hoped that the 2024 budget would further improve on the 2023 budget for education.
More allocated to education in the budget this time around. So we are hopeful that there will be more resuscitation. In the state, it is in recent times actually, as I've said, that we have been seeing first time, so to say, in Benue State, that we see a situation where the governor will say that you can register free in the public sector. And he has also promised to employ more teachers, more unqualified teachers in public schools, to make sure he revive public schools.
We want Benue to remain on the pedestal of greatness through education and trade. And this is why we also have 10,000 youth already registered for the program of the ICT, so that once they graduate, they can stay here in Makurdi and be working out there, even in Canada or some other part of the world.
They, however, observed the government must see investment in education as a means of boosting other sectors of the economy.